Scare you. Condemn.
Hey, collective! Oh, I forgot to put my earbuds in. Pardon me. Hold, please. Hey, collective! Thank you so much for tuning into my channel. Patience with Spirit here. Your spirit. I was going to say your spirit collector. You're a high sensitive, intuitive, medium, psychic host of Spirit News on Spotify, where we teach you about your non-physicalness. And here we're doing a collective detective psychic development read. And on the TikTok, we do our ascension process. So we have today, or right now, we have Dylan, 70, and Lake. And then there are others there. They said dead end twice, which you can see on the picture, the thumbnail. They said dead end twice and chilling, which they usually don't say. Like, I've never seen them say something like dead end twice. I've seen them say something twice, but never with a name. Like when they're trying to reassure me of something, it'll be personal, like good energy or something, you know? But this says dead end twice, chilling. So I was like, okay, that's a sign. So I got a song. I'll play the song in a minute. But I just looked in the Bible and I was like, tell me about Dylan or this situation. And I opened it to Chronicles 2:36, which is my favorite number. And it's the fall of Judah. Covenant renewed fall of Judah. And it's kind of, there's four sons of Judah. Rollers. There's four rollers that became king.
Speaker.
Jehoahaz, Jehoiakim, Jehoiachin, and Zedekiah. Okay? And they ranged in the age from 18, 21, 23, and 25 years old. But all of them, when they became king, they did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. All of them. Jehoahaz was 23 years old when he became king. He reigned for 3 months. And he ended up having a fine of the land for 100 talents of silver and 100 talents of gold. And so I was like, well, maybe that would be like $20,000 or something. And then the king made
The number is unclear.
The king made the brother of Jehoahaz king over Judah of Jerusalem, changing his name to Jehoiakim. And someone changed their name. And Jehoiakim was 25 years old when he became king, and he reigned for 11 years. And he did what was evil in the sight of God. And King of Babylon attacked and bound him in chains to take him to Babylon, so took him to jail. Nebuchadnezzar also carried away to Babylon some of the vessels of the house of the Lord and put them in a palace in Babylon. The rest of the acts of Jehoiakim, the abominable things he did, and what therefore happened to him, are recorded in the book of the Kings, which I didn't look up, but basically, abominations he did against the Lord will happen to him, and he's going to prison. Then Jehoiachin was 18 years old when he became king, and he reigned 3 months and 10 days, and he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. And King Nebuchadnezzar sent him and had him brought to Babylon, along with precious vessels from the house of the Lord. And it doesn't say what he did, but then it says his brother became king Zedekiah at 21 years old, and he became king and reigned for 11 years. And he did what was evil in the sight of the Lord, and he did not humble himself before Jeremiah the prophet, who spoke for the Lord. He also rebelled against King Nebuchadnezzar, who had made him swear by God. He became stiff-necked and hardened his heart rather than turn to the Lord. So he could possibly have some kind of neck issue or back issue or something with his body. And then it goes on to say that likewise all the princes of Judah, the priests and the people added treachery to treachery, practicing all the abominations of the nations and defiling the Lord's house, which he had consecrated in Jerusalem. So there's four princes turned to kings at various ages, 18, 21, 23, 25, but they all did evil acts. One is going to prison, and what they did is the abominations they did are gonna happen to them in prison, I guess. One is going to have to pay a really large fine, either $20,000 to $200,000. I'm not sure. It could be 200,000. Frivolities. One person. Oh, and the person who's going to jail, or the one who's fined, their whatever they did, abominations they did, are going to be made public. And one becomes stiff-necked, so probably injured in some way, all for treachery and practicing abominations of the nations. It says all abominations of the nations. I was like, damn. So something's going down, you guys. Okay, and then I have a song. Spirit said frivolities. They said Hunter.
Intelligent.
Thank you. I love you. I love you too. Spirit just said I'm intelligent. I love you. And then I have a song, which I was like, okay, because this song literally has 2 lyrics. That's it. That's it. Let the feelings take control. And Mama taught me to be loved. And then let the no. Okay, that's the lyrics of the song. And I was like, that's very cold, right? It's like, let the feelings take control. Mama taught me to be loved. I thought it was funny. It wasn't Mama taught me how to love. It was Mama taught me to be loved. So it already says to me some kind of mommy issues, where the matriarch may have only taught this person that only they deserve to be loved and didn't teach them how to love themselves or other people, but only how like, I don't know how to explain it, like an unrequited love, not reciprocal. Okay, and then he's like, let the, and you think he's gonna say let the feelings take control, and then he says no. So these are people that have no idea how to feel their feelings, and they operate in a very cold, masculine energy. There could be 4 of them, 18, 21, 23, 25 years old, and they all did what was evil in the sight of the Lord. They didn't feel their feelings. They weren't in their feminine side. Then I went to the dream book and I got a meme to hold my place. I opened it to warfare and weaponry, knife, sword, bow, and arrow. And the meme says, when they break up with you using emojis. So like I said, these people don't operate from a place of emotion, okay? They're operating their masculine energy, which is very cold and calculating, okay? it's all about intelligence instead of emotions. But these people aren't, you need both to be balanced. You can't have just, you can't just have intellect without any emotional regulation to help you discern if that intelligence is correct or not. If you go just by the intelligence or just by your intelligence and you don't honor your feelings, you repress feelings and you will start operating in a very cold, calculating place, which isn't always good. It's never good, actually. Okay. So, bow and arrow, a highly efficient ancient form of weaponry that's also associated with love and desire in the form of Cupid and his arrows. The bow is generally perceived as a hunter. Oh, Spirit said hunter. Look, Spirit said hunter.
Cardiff. Protect.
What's a Cardiff? Oh, what's a Cardiff? Excuse me, hold please. Cardiff. Cardiff. A soccer club. Cardiff. Cardiff is the capital of the largest city of Wales. Cardiff has a population of over 300,000 people. Okay. What does Cardiff mean in Welsh? Derives from the medieval Welsh Cardiff, which also gives us the modern Welsh Caridid. The first part of the name is Common Welsh for fort. A fort. Is someone in hiding or something? Or it says protect, and forts protect.
One lost soul.
I think somebody's like gone into hiding or something. Okay, I digress. So, love and desire in the form of Cupid and his arrows. The bow is generally perceived as a hunter's weapon and, like the sword, enjoys a certain mythical and romantic reputation, probably because of its association with Robin Hood, Native Americans, and fantasy creatures such as elves. Were you hunting? If so, what was your quarry? A new partner or lover? If it was an animal, which one? Or were you being hunted? By whom?
Position.
Were you happy about the situation or trying to escape? Was there some kind of hunter-prey situation going on? Are these hunters? They hunt for some kind of, I don't know, association? Spirit says position. They hunt for position. Knife. A knife used as a weapon is easy to hide and hence difficult to predict or plan. Who used the knife? Is it someone else? Is your subconscious warning you to be wary of them? If it was yourself, are you backstabbing someone? Or do you feel the need to carry something
Location.
to protect yourself? Spirit said protect, and they said hunter. So someone has to carry a knife to protect themselves from someone backstabbing them? Sword. Swords are ancient weapons varying from the light and flexible epee used in fencing to the massive two-handled sword employed to hack enemies to pieces in battle. Swords can give a certain romanticism, for instance. Maybe somebody who collects swords. Somebody may collect, like, maybe they're hunters or something and they have like an arsenal or collect things to go hunting with. Arthur's famous Excalibur, the mythical sword pulled from the stone and returned to the Lady of the Lake. Lake!
Hide.
That's where they're hiding? At a lake somewhere in a cabin? Upon Arthur's impending death, the sword is also a symbol for the penis. What was the sword being used for? Attack, defense, or threat? Or perhaps as a display item in a castle or in a knighting ceremony? Is someone afraid of being SA'd by somebody? Both indicative of conferred honor or nobility? Was it being used against you or your protection by another? If the latter, do you want a knight to look after you?
Loudly.
Loudly. If you were using it yourself, who were you protecting? If you view the penis as a weapon, the image of a sword, especially one wielded threateningly, may have
Sheriff.
the meaning in dreams, especially if you are afraid of sex or have found it painful in the past. I think this person may have been SA'd, and they have to carry a knife on
Most
them.
likely.
They have to carry a knife on them to make sure they don't get SA'd again. What? Or this person SA's people, and you better carry a knife on you to protect yourself. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe that's why Spirit wants in spiritual court. They're doing funny things in the night. Possibly at a lake house. Spirit, what the hell? What the hell? All right. Let's see. What's the current position? What's the current energy of this person?
Uncertain.
They're uncertain. Okay, let me read it. It feels, I feel my heart beating slightly, so maybe a little anxiety about something. They do feel uncertain for sure. Feels like fear. Feels like they're scared of something. All right, let's see. What's their present position? Death reversed. Death reversed. Big changes, endings, time to move on, rebirth, transformation. But in reverse. So something's blocking. They're afraid of death. They're afraid of the death of something. They're afraid of transformation. They're afraid of something that's a big change. A big change is coming and it's in reverse, so they're afraid of it. It hasn't happened yet.
No to all.
No to all. This person's trying to bring a death onto somebody else. This person could potentially be trying to bring a death to somebody.
Abigail.
Abigail could be significant. Seven of Swords in reverse. Theft, betrayal, dishonesty, running away. This is the challenge.
Uncongenially.
So this person is trying to steal something from someone they're trying to bring a death to. And it's a challenge. They're both challenges because they're in reverse. Why are they trying to kill this person? Patience. Seven of Pentacles. Patience, hard work, delayed success, waiting. Because they worked hard.
Telephone.
Telephone. They're playing
Not
telephone.
likely.
Telephone. Spirit says this isn't going to happen. It's not likely to happen, but they were trying to, did some kind of betrayal, dishonesty, running away, a theft. They're trying to steal your Seven of Pentacles, something from your hard work, something that was delayed and that they're waiting for. But they haven't gotten it yet, so they're trying, the current energy is they're trying to bring a death to you because if you die, they get your pentacles. What? That's horrible. This is the past issue, the basis of the situation, waiting for your
I'm here to warn you.
waiting for your success so they can come in and betray you and steal your pentacles. But Spirit says not likely. It's not going to happen. 10 of Swords in reverse. This is what's behind you, the immediate past. Complete and painful ending, rock bottom. Spirit said telephone and phone so far. So something on the phone. I should have said that when I started, but I'm learning. I had a vision when I first started, but I had just started, so I didn't think it was anything, so I decided not to say it. But what I saw was people talking on the phone, like,
Absolutely.
thank you, Spirit. People talking, two men talking on the phone, like, what do you mean? When's it gonna happen, man? What's happening over there? What to do? You know? And then the other person's like, it's gonna happen, man. Don't worry. Any minute now. Any minute. You know, like that. So someone's getting scared. Someone's gonna hit rock bottom. Spirit said you will hit rock bottom before you get this person's pentacles, and that's the truth. You're not getting the pentacles. So that's why the death card's in reverse, because they're trying to bring a death to you to get pentacles, but it's not working. So death is going to come to them eventually. They're going to hit rock bottom. What? What are their thoughts? 3 of Swords, heartbreak, divorce, loss, depression, surgery. Oh, maybe this is the one that hurts their neck. That's going to be a crooked neck person. This is the one that's going to be a crooked neck person. So that one was, I think that was the 21-year-old. It says one becomes stiff neck and hardened. And this has surgery on it. So they could possibly get injured because of this and need some kind of special surgery and be injured for the rest of their life because of this.
The number 4.
What's about to happen? 9 of Wands in reverse. Keeping and maintaining boundaries, persistence in reverse. This person's boundaries are going to be crossed. This person's going to have a hard time with boundaries, or they're going to have to learn how to set boundaries with someone, or they're going to need maybe they'll go into jail. Kind of
Unlikely.
Okay. Something about boundaries. I think people are going to isolate them, like exile them. They're going to have to create boundaries for this person. How do others see this person? Three of Pentacles in reverse. Every card is in reverse except for the heartbreak, divorce, loss. Teamwork, collab, skill, quality, craftsmanship. They look at this person like an idiot. Like someone who's not skilled, not a team player. They're not looking at them very good right now. What do they do? Hermit. It's time for them to go within, a quest for clarity, for personal growth and spiritual illumination. It's time for them to go within. They lack emotional availability. They don't use their emotions, but this situation is causing them to go within. Interesting. Well, let's get some more details. Where should I go? I got so many choices. Let's see. Let's see what they're talking about. What are some replies there? Moon. Something about the moon. What are some replies they're talking about? What are some replies they're giving to their situation? Something went down. Something with what they tried to steal. They tried to steal your hard work and pentacles. Yeah. Is it okay if I bring my little brother? I promise he won't pull down your pants again. This person may have, because there was something about needing to carry a knife in case you get SA'd or
No
something.
place to go.
So, and they were all brothers of Judah. And it was the fall of the house of Judah. I think they may have known that someone is known for SAing people and maybe didn't say anything about it. Or something like that. Hi, Zahara. Hello. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your support. What did this person do? These are my bird watching hours. You know better. This person watches something like bird watching. Maybe a brother or a little brother? I don't know. Nipples equals hard. Oh my gosh. So this person's a sexual deviant. This person's possibly an SAer that tried to steal your money collective. Maybe they saw you get SA'd or something. Yes. Megom. MEGOHM. What's that? What's Megom?
Hex.
A hex? Let me see. Megom. 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 Megometer. A megom test. A unit of electrical resistance equal to 1 million ohms. Megom. Electrical. Maybe this person's an electrician or something. Something with electricity. Oh my gosh, do they like to put electric nodes on their nipples? And they like to dress up like a woman? Oh my god. Nipples equals hard. This guy's got some sexual problems. Yes, and let's turn it into an annual tradition. Yeah, is it okay if I bring my little brother? I promise you won't pull your pants down again. This person SAs people, and they have some kind of sexual distortion. Sure, I'll drive. Your narcolepsy really freaks me out. Possibly with people who are passed out. Oh my gosh, does this person like to drug people and then SA them? Oh my God. Are you serious? I'm not judging it. I'm just like, that's a sign. That's a sign. You're not healed because that's not love. We've all been there. Am I right? We've all been there. Am I right? This person's in complete denial that they have a
Subtract.
problem. Honestly, Ian, I'm really rattled by this. You used to be the shy kid. This is someone who appears to be shy and timid, in fact, but they're going around drugging people, SAing them, makes their nipples hard. They possibly are an electrician or have something to do with electricity. Megohms. Megohms is right. Oh my God. Ha ha ha. We're so going to tell our kids about this one day. This person's a sociopath. This person has no emotional meter at all. Their 3-3 on the clock. Their capacity to put emotional discernment on or to be fair is completely electrified. Like is gone. It's shot. This person went through something. This person was possibly S8 as a child. And that's why they're like this. They need people to be sleeping to have sex with them. They possibly watch people during a certain window of time. It's like their time to like stalk people. Laughing my ass off. You're wild. This person's out of control. They have a problem. Spirit wants us to know about it because nobody knows about it. They look shy and unassuming. Spiritual court. You think what you do isn't known? It is. It's a sign you need to heal. If you feel like anything you do cannot be told to other people because they would judge you for it, you might want to consider that you need professional help. Detecting multiple. Yeah, this person probably has a friend group, varied in age from 18 to 25, 18, 21, 23, 25, that might SA people or SA each other as like some annual tradition. It could, maybe they're electricians and they all work together. I don't know. But they like to SA people while they're not awake. This feels like a cry for help, but baby birds don't learn to fly unless you push them out of the nest. So I'm going to do the brave thing and ignore this message. Yeah, they've been ignoring their feelings for so long that now it's just become like a normal thing for them to do. They couldn't ask for help for so long that now it's just how they operate. It's just part of their life now. And this is the second thing, reference to birds, to bird watching. Something about birds. Lovely day to be blessed. Yes, Jacoby, I'm blessed and highly favored. We all are. You just have to believe you are. This person does not. This person believes they're blessed, but in a totally weird way. They have some kind of, I don't know, false sense of reality. Really? What else? Let's see. Tell me more.
Lindsay.
Lindsay? Spirit said Lindsay. Something about Lindsay. Tell us more about this person and what you need us to know.
Uncertain.
Not these ones? Okay.
Nebraska.
Nebraska? Something about Nebraska. All right, please continue telling us what you want us to know. Let me shuffle these. So they think this is funny. They do it annually, some kind of get together with the boys where they must go out like hunters. Oh my gosh, they hunt. They're hunters. They hunt down their prey like some annual fucking thing. And then sure, but I'll drive. Your narcolepsy really freaks me out because they might drug people and then do weird things to them with electrodes or something. They go bird watching to find their prey. Honestly, and I'm really rattled by this. You used to be the shy kid. This person, something happened to this person. The player on each side must shake your hand. Who is better? Oh Jesus! What do they play? Tug of war. They get together annually to tug each other's wankers. I mean, give me a break. What part of this is fun? I'm sorry. I don't mean to judge it. I'm sorry. But at what point do you realize you need help? How far do we let this go? If they weren't doing a hand job wink test, maybe they were catching birds, catching their prey, and then drugging them, and then seeing which one's better or something. Or they're having some kind of contest and something they do that's an annual tradition. We've all been there, am I right? Like these people have no emotion. It's weird as hell. If you could get free plastic surgery right now, what would you get done and why? Oh, well, one of them is going to be put on blast publicly for what they've done. The one who went to jail, they might get plastic surgery one day, or they want to, so nobody can recognize them. One's gonna have to change their name
Evil is near.
because they all did evil acts.
Watch out.
Spirits like they mocked God's messages, they mocked prophets, they mocked oracles. This is the fall of Judah. 4 princes were given rule and all did evil acts. One of
Close
them,
window.
one goes to jail and has the acts made public and gets done.
Stroll.
What they did to someone will be done to them in jail. So it's one of these people are going to be, maybe all of them want to get plastic surgery. Because they've been doing horrible things and they thought they've been doing it laughing. Ha ha ha. We're so going to tell our kids about this one day. Like, what? What are you talking about? Do these people not have any idea what's going on around them? I feel like these people live in a bubble of their own reality. And because they don't talk about what they do, they all think it's okay. Who would be braver at a haunted house? These people, maybe Spirit said hex, and this says who would be braver at a haunted house. Somebody here may have a haunted house that has some kind of hex or curse on it. Maybe they found something in the backyard, or maybe they brought something home, or maybe, I don't know, something like that. It would explain why these people are so devoid of emotion. Lake again. Oh, the cabin. They meet in a cabin by a lake. Yearly, they do something at a cabin by a lake. Oh, my cards keep falling. They do not want this red. Everybody answers. If your life were a Broadway musical, what would the opening number look like? Tell us in detail. If your life were a Broadway musical, what would the opening number look like? It would open at a scene of a lake house, and you zoom in on the lake house, and then you zoom in on the lake, and there's someone in the water drowning someone. Something about drowning someone in the lake. Can I have another card about that? I'm not sure. What attribute do you find the most attractive in a person? Well, this is right over narcolepsy. Or laughing my ass off, you're wild. It's like these people go to this cabin. Morosely. What's morosely mean? Morosely. Morosely. Morose. Sullen and ill-tempered. These people have no control of their emotions. They're completely out of control.
Wait and see.
Thank you. What attribute do you find most attractive in a person? They like it when you're ill-mannered, when you get mad. They think it's a turn on when you get mad or something. I'm having trouble reading this energy because it's so like emotionless. It literally feels like a slab of metal or something, or like a rock, but it feels like metal, if that makes sense. What comical problem do you have going on in your life right now? They think that this is funny. Whatever they did, they think it's funny. I have, haha, we're going to tell the kids about this. And we've all been there, am I right? And laughing my ass off, you're wild. There's something that they're not understanding about their actions. They are literally sociopaths, this group of brothers or family members, or they're like a group of psycho sociopaths that go to a lake annually that hunt down women or humans or something, take them to this lake cabin and do things that are electrical or on people who are sleeping, narcolepsy, that are passed out. Honestly, Ian, I'm really rattled by this. You used to be the shy kid. This feels like a cry for help, but baby birds don't learn to fly unless you push them out of the nest. So I'm going to do the brave thing and ignore this message. These people like went along with something that was really crazy, and they were just like, "Oh, you're wild." They know of either this person is the SAer or they know that this group of people SAs people. I'm not sure yet. And they went along with it, and they were just like, "Ha, you're wild, bro. Oh, you're so crazy, bro." Like, give me a break. When are you gonna say something? Who would you most like to live with for the rest of your life? Choosing your significant other is not allowed. This person does this annual thing because they're in love with somebody that they want to be with in this group. One of their family members. This is the weirdest. Agree. They're in love with one of their family members. Who is the nicest person? Describe a time gender roles stopped you from doing something you wanted to do. This is such a weird energy. It's a challenge, so I like it, but at the same time, it's like, it's a lot. Whose apology are you still waiting for? So one of these people is in love with you, collective, or in love with someone, Spirit said, in love with someone in their family, and they can't do anything about it because clearly you can't have a relationship with someone in your family.
Evil is coming.
Oh, I gotta light some sage for this one. This is intense. I don't know if y'all feel it, but it feels like pressure in my chest. It's not mine. I definitely not mine. Clean it up, clean it up. Oh. Okay. Ooh, nothing a little vanilla can't help. Let's read about it. Sophocles, come through. What is going on here? Please tell us about what's going on. Oh, that was the beginning of the book. There is no possession, Father, that I honor more than your happiness and fortune. After all, the greater prize can children possess than a father flourishing in glory and glorying in their honor. Please be different this once. Believe in what someone else says for once. Whenever a man supposes that he alone has intelligence or expression or feelings, he exposes himself and shows his emptiness. But it's no shame even for a wise man to learn and to relent. In the winter floods you can see how the trees that give way save every stem, and how those that strain are destroyed, uprooted. In the same way, the man who tightens the halyard and doesn't slacken it is capsized. Don't be angry. Allow yourself some leeway. Let me give my opinion, young as I am. It would be best if we were born knowing everything, but it is honorable to learn from honest men. What he says is to the point, sir. You may do well to learn from him, and you too from your father. Both have spoken well. Spirit, please clear my throat chakra, my third eye, and my crown chakra to help me see. Please move any energy that's preventing me from seeing this. Okay, then this is a tough one for me. It's so bizarre. I'm having a hard time reading it. No, I'm not having a hard time. It's easy. It's easy. It's easy. Nicole. Spirit, please. Please drop any weapons being formed against us. No weapons against us shall prosper. All right. Let me try some different cards. Let's do cards for humanity. Anthony. All right. Spirit, please tell us more about what's going on in this situation. Thank you so much for being with us. It's my honor to give the messages. Please help me give the messages and be receptive. All right. I got 4 black. Thank you so much for being here with us. I'm so grateful to give the messages, to be of service. If we can help in any way, please allow us to be receptive of the messages. No weapons against us shall prosper. Please clear my throat chakra, my heart chakra, and my crown chakra so I can receive the messages. Okay. Why can't I sleep at night? A murder most foul. Why can't I sleep at night? A murder. I got 99 problems, but heteronormativity, it ain't one. Heteronormativity. This person isn't heteronormative because they're in love with one of their family members, possibly their father. Heteronormativity. Heteronormativity is the concept that heterosexuality is the preferred or normal sexual orientation. It assumes the gender binary and that sexual marital relations are fitting between people of opposite sex. So this person could possibly be living.
I was there.
This person's gay, and they don't want to be gay, but they're because this says, who would you most like to live out the rest of your life with? Choosing your
Philip.
significant other is not allowed. So if they're forced to be heteronormative and they don't want to be, I got 99 problems, but heteronormativity ain't one. It's almost like that is the only problem they have. And it creates this distortion that they have. $1 trillion, awesome in theory, kind of a mess in practice. Yeah, because they tried to steal your money. They tried to steal your money and they're trying to murder you for your money. White people like the Virginia Tech massacre. What the hell did I just get into? This person or this group of people, I don't know if it's a group or this person, but they're dangerous and they've done a lot of crazy things, but they are going to be receiving some kind of ending, possibly an injury or something like that, or either jail or a fine. I mean, if they murdered someone, I don't know if they murdered someone or they're trying to murder you. There's so many things in this energy, it's like hard to narrow it down. Charade demon. Oh, that's why it feels like this. These people are hacks. They have some kind of curse on them. Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out quivering jowls. Quiver. We had the dream book that had bow and arrow, and isn't it called a quiver? I think their mom abuses them. Charades was ruined for me forever when my mom had to act out quivering jowls. I think their mom abused them or abused this person. That's why they could be in love with their father. This is your captain speaking. Fasten your seatbelts and prepare all for crystal meth. This person's on meth? No wonder. They got a demon in them and they're on freaking crystal meth? Oh, Maroni. That's why they felt so like metal. Okay, meth feels like metal. A dozen people are on crystal meth? In his newest and most difficult stunt, David Blaine must escape from explosions. This must be how he gets hurt. He's gonna do something electrical wrong. He's like an electrician or something. And he's gonna do something wrong because he's on crystal meth and he's going to injure himself. If God didn't want us to enjoy... Oh, They don't want this being read. They keep dropping on my cards. If God didn't want us to enjoy a windmill full of corpses, he wouldn't have given us passable transvestites. They weren't corpses, but this person likes men that look like women to be passed out when he has sex with them. Not dead, but passed out. Because he's secretly gay for his father. Because he has a sex wound because his mother did something to him when he was young. Christina? Or maybe not his mom, but a woman figure who's has the mother role or something. Okay. What else? After an earthquake, Sean Penn brought mooing to hail to the people of Haiti. Mooing? Is this person a cow? Mooing. I don't understand that one. Give me another one. After the earthquake. Maybe because he's going to be crying out after God's done with this person. You haven't truly lived until you've experienced the true meaning of Christmas, another Christmas, and world peace at the same time. These people were thrill seeking, like hunting, like the chase, or this person, because they were severely abused by a woman figure at a young age that distorted their view of sex and of heteronormativity, which you can be hi boyer. And so this group of people that's possibly part of their family, they have a tradition where it's been made normal to possibly drug women or their prey and bring them to this lake cabin where if God didn't want us to enjoy a windmill full of sleeping people, he wouldn't have given us passable transvestites. Because this person is on crystal meth, for one. Shorelines. Like lake shorelines? Something about a lake and something about Christmas, something that happened during Christmas, or maybe it happens during the holidays, like when all the family gets together and they do crystal meth and drug people. They have a wound because they were sexually molested as a child by a woman. It doesn't have to be their mother, but someone who's a mother figure. And Joyce could be significant, and it pushed them to hate women, but still feel the need to be heteronormative because clearly they felt uncomfortable admitting that they were gay. And so they created some weird connection to their father that was romantic. Maybe their father was a hero kind of figure to them because they were a nice person. Who is the nicest person? Their father, because their father didn't abuse them. And so they considered that they fell in love with their father, but they can't be with their father, so they live a heteronormative life, but they don't want to live that way. So they're doing crystal meth, which is just not good in any situation. And they're repressing their emotions so much, they're sociopaths. They have had to repress their emotions for so long. Now that all these emotions are coming up and everything they did is going to be outed, they've literally been a sociopath since whenever they were abused, and nobody has told them that what they do is wrong. They're like, "You're wild, bro." Ho, 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 ho. Like it's funny or something. So they don't have anyone that they have been able to tell about what they do to say, "Hey man, that's kind of weird. Maybe you shouldn't be doing that." Because clearly these people, I'm shocked. Man, I'm shocked. What else? How can we end this? I mean, these people are getting caught. Maybe that's why they're freaking out. Because the end is coming. Yeah.
No hope.
Yeah. It's coming. There's an end coming. Sun upside down. Don't let the sun come down on me, 'cause when I think myself, it's always someone else I see. Or something like that. The sun's going down on these people or this person because they have a mother wound. They live in their ego. They're still living out of their childhood wound. They're living in a masculinity. They can't make the distinction between what's right or wrong because they have literally been turned into a sociopath. This person
You do not believe.
This person doesn't believe in God. They're atheists. They think God doesn't exist. And they have some kind of hex, something about their home. Something in their home has been hexed or something, or they have a hex on them or something, because Spirit said hexed. And demon, that they have some kind of demon attachment to them, probably from that one time they drugged that person and SA'd them. That creates an energy attachment. They have no self-awareness, creativity, honor, individuality, solitude. They have a dark heart because they've been turned into a sociopath, a psycho, and they're on crystal meth. 8th house intimacy. They invested in something with intensity and is contractually binded by sex to gain capital with secrets and mysteries and obsessions. They tried to take your inheritance through Kundalini energies. Fucking magic. Sex magic. They practice sex magic. That's why they're so fucked up. Perhaps this woman figure, this mother figure taught them about sex magic at a really young age, and they just grew up to be sociopaths. Scorpio powerhouse. They're intense.
Many spirits.
They're primal, lusty, destructive, manipulative, compulsive. They possibly like to dress up like a woman. They have issues because they have an unhealed wound of when they were abused. And they don't want to talk about it. They don't want to remember it. They don't want to revisit it. And so this is the havoc it causes when you don't clear your field. You become a snake, you become insatiable, you get sex addictions, you start chasing thrills, you start wanting to do really weird things because you need to feel excitement because you've been violated, your boundaries have been crossed, you've emotionally been broken by somebody at too young of an age, and plus you're doing crystal meth. This person looks like they're on crystal meth. Look at them. Is this what you want? How can this person unfuck themselves? How can we help? How can they unfuck themselves? They're not smarter, more mindful, stronger, or any of that stuff. They don't have anything you don't. The only difference is that successful people don't wait. They're not waiting for the right moment. You're way more likely to sell out on yourself than anyone else. This person waited and waited and waited to get help. They knew something was wrong with them. They waited. I'll do it later. I'll do it later. Well, it's later, and look at what you've done. As Oracle number 36 of the High Divine Order, I call judgment upon this group of people or this person, whichever it is, for doing atrocities against humans,
6 o'clock.
for not taking initiative to get help when they knew they needed help, for not speaking up when people were being hurt, and you watch people get hurt and didn't say nothing. I call judgment. Love you guys. See you next one.